I know. I just told him.
I'm not the DM. I'm just the channel host.
Tube. Wooden retainers.
Okay.
We're going live.
I love that there's the safety pin feature.
I mean, listen, like, if you needed to be safe. Also, you can't roll up a fucking portable hole.
Yes, you can.
You can?
Yes. Yeah. That's part of why it's portable, is you can roll it up and stick it in a scroll case.
Oh,
it being
no.
flat and open is when it's
itself?
active.
Nope.
No. It's cloth when it's folded up.
I'm sorry we're late. This is an ongoing series of tangents upon tangents that have been part of the delay.
Oh, I have so many of these like stupid real life logic that also disregards real life logic.
Like 6 or 7 of these tangents are my fault.
Yeah, no, it is all his fault. I take zero responsibility. Anyway, welcome everyone.
I always am just completely in awe how much overkill sounds like Lane.
I
don't hear it.
Emily?
I don't hear it.
I'm going to tell you this right now. If you ever mention that again, I swear to God.
BluePopStream!
And your character is a freaky robot.
Well, my character is an automaton. It's not a robot.
Okay, you're right. He's not a robot.
An automaton is a robot.
Kiyoshi in the chat. Kiyoshi in the chat. Monty refusing responsibility. That checks out.
I don't
My hands are clean. Khajiit is innocent of this crime.
Wait a minute. So there's a whole chat and people are watching this?
Yeah, we're streaming live on Twitch.
Yeah, my stream has been going.
I told you we stream it Monday nights.
I know, I'm scared. Hi, I'm a person. I'm
How
here.
is this? Is it any different than being on Cast Ranger?
No, I guess not.
So yeah, anyone who's been watching our series might notice we have a new voice in the chat tonight.
Hi.
Please introduce yourself.
Me or
You.
her?
You are the new voice.
You, the player.
I made the joke.
Yes. No, yeah, I'm the new voice. I'm Global Soft Perko, aka Orange Caster from Cast Ranger, and I've always wanted to play D&D, but I've never actually done it. So, I'm flying by the seat of my pants as much as my character is.
That's right. We have our own.
Welcome to the hobby. I'm sorry about your crippling dice addiction.
No, Binding of Isaac already started that.
You know what? Fair.
That's right.
All right.
We've got our own Allie Beardsley. Your move, Dimension 20.
I would also like to point out that she is jumping into D&D at an 8th level character. That is a very hard thing to do. Big respect. We are all here to help you.
Yeah.
As I said before, please ask any questions that come to mind. No shame, no worries.
I did offer her to join my campaign, which is only 3rd level.
Shut up. She's mine.
We want the new player. Shut up.
I love new players so much. You don't have the... New players aren't just like steeped in the, this is the correct way to do things that experienced players are. Please give me your stupid ideas. They make the best stories.
I've always busted. Like writing and characters and everything, that I get. Like that has been my life for my entire life. But all the stats are just like, no.
Now you have to bound them by game rules.
You have the best DM for this because he has let me get away with such stupid shit.
It's true.
Cool. That sounds fucking dope as hell. Let's do it.
Like I Peter Pan my way down a giant earlier in this campaign.
Okay, so now what?
All right, so who wants to tell me what happened last session?
We got paid.
I think Barry should say this one because it was her episode.
Yeah.
It wasn't my episode. Also, hi, I'm Kay. I've just been here this whole time.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that. I was like, wait,
she doesn't talk as much as we want her to.
Where's Barry's voice actor?
I'm
voice actor.
We're all voice actors now.
I mean, technically,
low budget.
I am but a vessel for her voice. But yeah, I can do the recap. It wasn't my episode, but you know, my personal quest did come to a conclusion. So yeah, we finally, or at least Ichi and Kai, Simon and Kai, went and handed in our the main quest that we were sent out on. At the very beginning of this campaign, we got a lot of money. I don't know how much, but we got a lot.
20,000 gold.
That's too much money. What are we going to do with
Cash
that?
A lot of
money.
We're gonna divvy it up.
And then I brought my mom finally home to
awesome.
my to my dad's, and she, you know, it was a whole thing. She's been missing for 20 years, and we went on a quest, and I found her, and I brought her back. A touching reunion. You know, things aren't as they were, but maybe they'll get back there one day. And yeah, there's like a big festival going on in the town. Isaac hung out and helped me wait tables, and
Isaac is the little goblin child we have.
Yeah, it was a pretty good day.
Cypher, you're correct. It could have been, and then I was corrected. To be fair, taking the quest also got you guys the ship.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
You are correct. Did you mention Ithvuc cooked for everyone?
Yes, I said we had a fish dinner.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Winter fish dinner? And like he nat 20'd that fish dinner.
I missed the dinner scene. No.
Well, no, it's still technically going on. We haven't had our rest. So we haven't
finished that scene, and also we're at a festival. I'm sure there will be more food.
There's a whole thing of fish, a whole fillet still waiting. Actually, I counted. There were 8, and we served 7.
Yeah, so you got 4 big fish, by which he dove into the harbor and grabbed fish.
I was swimming for hours to get those fish.
But they're still fresh because the fish are underwater too.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so we will start off.
Get your inspiration back, Kay, in case you want to make more attempts to spill the tea.
Yeah, we didn't get the tea.
We did not get the tea.
So, okay, awesome. Yeah, we will start out actually with Kiri, our new friend. Okay. So Kiri, you are. Yeah. You have come to this city because you heard about the festival. There's a very festive atmosphere in this city. You see banners up everywhere that have a full 7-pointed sun emblazoned on them. Written in common, you see, celebratory sayings that would be from around. Don't make me pull those out of my ass. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Celebrate good times. Come on.
What? Are you gonna try to kill me? You know I have characters ready.
Oh, I know you do. Yep. For like 3 months, there was like 4 characters a day in my Discord inbox when I woke up every morning. It was insane. Anyway, yeah. The festival hasn't quite started in earnest, but it seems like it's very soon to start. You are in this town. What do you do? What are you doing? Looking around.
Man, Kiri's just observing everything. She's excited. She's a little bit on edge, but just because, it's new. But very excited. And admittedly, hoping that there are some kind of regional festival food to try. She's big on that.
So,
wait, does she have money?
That,
she should have money, but
you have 10 gold.
That seems about right.
And that's literally just like your starting gold. I also gave you a couple magic items you'll see on your character sheet as well. We talked about those. Yeah. So, also, could you describe yourself for everyone watching.
Oh, of course. I was actually writing that down to copy and paste into the thing, but no, because I can't just be like, look at the picture, because it's not in color and it's not. But,
It's a wonderful drawing. She's adorable, and I love her.
No, Kiri is an orange grung or grunge. Is it pronounced grung? I think it's grung.
Grung.
Yes, not grunge like the '90s music.
Maybe she's into that.
I don't think it exists.
Unless she found like some swamp grass that's just
She's
like
wearing
hanging down her face.
That's what I'm gonna do if I ever become a bard. If my character dies, I'm gonna be a bard. I'm gonna fucking be a bard that does grunge music.
Nice.
That would be hilarious. Oh my god. But no.
I'm gonna do like corn remakes. Corn.
Anyway, tangent.
No, sorry. No. I
started late.
Right. No. Sorry. She's an orange, notably an orange grung with white cheeks and white spots and markings on her, and she wears a giant worn backpack that's just far too big for her little body, and she can carry it anyway, but it's big. The way I described it was like the Koroks in Tears of the Kingdom that are rolling around on their backpacks. Except she can actually walk with hers. She's also got thick goggles on her face. I'm not actually sure why, in character or out of character.
She just likes goggles.
She just thinks they're neat.
Pretty much. They're probably useful for different environments. She has a bandana scarf, fingerless gloves. Otherwise, a little jacket on. Otherwise, not really wearing anything that exciting.
Cool.
Mostly, she's just looking around. She can see the festive atmosphere reflected in her goggles, and she wants to taste it, literally and figuratively.
Awesome. So looking around town, we'll say you've like kind of wandered a bit, just like following the sights and the sounds and everything through the
Sounds
city.
pretty much right on. Yeah.
Could you roll for me a perception check? This is her first D&D roll ever. Let's see what happens.
Yes, this is my first D&D roll ever. How do I do it?
So on your character sheet, on the attributes page, in the skills, one of those is perception. Click it, and a window will pop up, and it's asked if you add any additional modifiers or anything. Just hit normal on that window that pops up.
Perception, normal, and that's it?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, not bad.
So 6 on the die, that's an 11. You see, looking around. Now, you are small. S-M-O-L.
Yes,
small.
she is small, yes.
Okay.
She can't really see over a lot of things, so she has to climb, but luckily she can do that.
So you, looking around from your low vantage, you see a lot of legs just to start, because like the city's bustling, and it seems it's the kind of time of year where like every inn, every boarding house, everywhere that someone might be able to grab a corner to sleep, there's someone there. But looking around, you see the crush of feet and bodies. Generally seems to be focused around like taverns, places where you can get something to eat, get something to drink. People are always in good moods. I'm going to say it is like mid to late afternoon right now, but at the time one might think of finding a bite to eat for dinner. You see around there a couple shops and things, a tavern on the one side called the Shales Rest Inn. You see certainly a blacksmith shop, another tavern called the Golden Sheaf. This is like across the road. You think there might be some kind of like spirited rivalry, perhaps. Yeah, that's what you see. What do you choose from there?
Well, Kiri might be a little small and unnoticeable, but she thinks to herself, I should probably ask one of the locals which of these places is better.
Sure. I like it.
Emily,
she's not entirely
eat next to the mic.
Oh, I'm not eating its gum. I'll take it out.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry. I was told that it was not audible, but if it is suddenly audible, then I'm just gonna.
It is very audible.
It has
Oh
become.
my god! I'm so. Freaking!
okay.
I was lied to. I was lied to.
Anyway.
I was slighted.
Excitement is absolutely okay.
Yep. She is probably not thinking about any kind of conflict that this could arise. She's just like, well, I need to find out. I mean, these guys know it better than me. I'm new here, so.
Sure. In that case, do you need to roll anything? No. Yeah, you see there's probably someone you could ask which they prefer there. There's lots of people you might be able to get someone's attention and ask them.
Again, there's a part of me that's just like, I wouldn't do this, but she would do this.
That's
part of the game.
Yes. No.
Yeah,
Do you think
there you go.
she could climb the wall to get someone's attention?
Absolutely, she could. If that's what she thinks she would do, like you think she would do, absolutely.
I mean, she 100% is going to jump scare somebody by
Oh,
accident.
absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so you climb up a nearby wall and kind of wave at someone. The young woman goes, yes. What can I help you with? This?
She sort of tilts her head for a moment and then speaks very fast and very excitedly. Well, actually, I was just wondering if I could maybe ask, do you know if the Shales Rest Inn or the Golden Sheath is, more of a better local hangout? I'm just wondering. I mean, I'm new here. I'm a traveler, you could say. So I was just wondering, she's just going on because she's.
Well, I don't quite know what your tastes are, but both of them are actually rather popular with adventures and that sort of type. I know the Shales Rest generally has a very seafood heavy menu. If you're talking about the food, their drinks in general, they have, every tavern will have their own like house ale that they try and make, or get stuff from like local breweries and things like that. But I think it really depends on what your tastes are. The Golden Sheath, I know that if you're an adventurer working out of there, there's a bit of a deal, and they start to kind of ramble a bit about a bit more of like the atmosphere in the place.
Yeah, and Kiri is hanging on to their every word and also drooling slightly.
Okay. But they essentially tell you that like Shales Rest is, while it is a bit of an adventurer hangout, there is a bit more of like local custom there as well. Whereas the Golden Sheath, their clientele is almost exclusively adventurers and people who like pass through, and you'll hear stories there more than anything. But the food quality also can be just a little bit slower because when you've been on the road so long,
you'll just eat whatever.
Just a warm meal in it, like with a shelter over your head, is so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so Kiri very very emphatically thanks the young woman and decides to try out the Shales Rest Inn.
Sure. So the Shales Rest Inn, the sign out front is a little bit worn. You notice in the front window there are some curtains hung that do not match any of the other decor in the front or inside once you go inside. But it definitely has the atmosphere of a place that is well loved by the owner and the people who frequent it. Walking into the sort of like general tap room, you see that this place is bustling now. There's a long bar at one end with two doors behind it. There's a later middle-aged man. Barry, is your dad?
Pardon?
Your dad is a half-elf, right?
Yeah, he is.
He's a half-elf. Yeah, there's a half-elf man behind the bar. Like chatting with the regulars who are like along the bar itself. Every once in a while, sending a comment back into the back into the kitchen and chatting with some of the wait staff around as well. It's hard for me to describe what you would be seeing from, you know, 2 or 3 feet off the ground.
Yeah, I know. Well, she's probably used to this though, because she's been to all of these places, so she's used to being small compared to everyone else.
For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the group Lalafell.
Oh my gosh, no, ladies and gentlemen, the reason she wears goggles.
Oh.
It's to magnify what's above her.
All right, there we go. Look, we're building character as we go.
See what I said about things you didn't plan?
Yeah.
So, looking around as well, you see there's almost too many people in here to really make out individual groups of people for the most part. But one particularly odd group does jump out at you.
I think I know who they are.
Across the bar, kind of in a corner, somewhat secluded to themselves, you see a humanoid with bird wings and sort of like a crest of feathers around their face. A female half-orc who has a little goblin boy sitting on her shoulders.
Still up there?
Yeah, he's holding mugs.
The time of his life being tall. Marcus, how would you describe yourself? At least like quick as like someone would just glance over and see you.
Male Undyne.
Honestly, that is actually pretty accurate. Yeah.
Okay, don't worry. I know you're talking about Undertale Undyne and not just like a Undyne the species.
Well, both technically, kind of.
Oh yeah, true.
A 6-ish foot tall turtle person and a 7'2" vaguely almost human looking person, but also definitely some artificial parts there too.
Oh, you're
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, it's a whole mess.
So I have like my right arm is basically like kind of melted off, and you can see like bits of like plasticky flesh that's like draped down off my arm, and inside is a metallic arm structure.
No, Kiri just thinks that's freaking cool.
Fucking Cypher the chat battle against the true fish man.
and inside of me, in my chest cavity is completely open, and inside of me, inside that chest cavity, where my like groin area is, there is a fish that is swimming around in there.
Finally decided where you wanted the fish to be, huh? And that's where you chose.
There is a groin fish.
Thanks, I hate it.
Okay.
I named him Steve.
Steve the groin fish.
Yeah.
Groin fish.
That fish is actually a quipper.
Yes, but Steve. No. It identifies as a trout.
This is already incredibly fun. I haven't even done anything.
Steve smells
name,
like fish.
The reason why his name is Steve is because Alex only knows how to make words out of
acronyms.
Only knows how to make names out of words. So the name Steve comes from Super Trout Ever Vigilant Evolution.
I love everything about this.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
This is the kind of game we're playing. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Strap in.
And Alex's name is Automaton 13X.
I love that too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that we're on a tangent again, but no,
Please.
Hey, this is you meeting the characters. I wouldn't call this a tangent.
No, I don't know how well Kiri can see him, but she's just thinking like, oh man, that is cool. Oh man, these guys look cool.
7'1".
Yes.
Basically
hey, Monty, did you read my DM?
Yes, I did.
He is really small and he is really tall, so.
Ithvuc, you don't quite see the person capital S she talks about. But in that sort of weird spectral voice that you often hear in your head, you hear, "Oh, Frog, it's been a long time."
Oh, interesting. What?
Only Marcus hears that in his head because
Yeah.
of reasons.
Okay.
I just say out loud. She saw someone else.
That would presumably be to the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Hey, do Kiri's feet go plat, 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 plat as she walks?
They totally do. Either that or they make the noise that the Coronians make when they walk in Keto Gunso, where they just go bleep, 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 bleep.
All right. Okay. So Ithvuc says to the table, Marcus.
I already said it.
Yeah. Does anyone react to that?
Sorry, what was it you said again? I was zoned out.
She
The
saw
foot-
someone
the
else
foot
was
claps.
testing me about it.
Oh no, okay, that was that. I thought it was
Yeah.
the claps.
No. Yeah, she sees something.
I think so at this point, Simon had just come in with the boxes from the bank. So I think Simon's kind of distracted, just like being in the process of pulling the boxes out of the bag of holding and bamming them there on the table for everyone to look at.
Sorry, she? You mean... And I kind of motioned to the mask.
Yes.
What a freak.
I'm sorry, were you saying that to me?
Not
Are
to
we
you.
really gonna rehash this already?
No, not to you. To your tag along.
The tag. Valid.
Tag along.
All right, well that's fair. Yes.
You know what? Valid.
So then I guess I try and look for something weird or someone interesting that might capture the mass attention.
Give me a perception check.
Hey.
Yeah, Kiri's not really trying to hide. So you every so often you just see like a flash of orange skin between people's. This is gonna sound wrong.
Yeah, it is, but that's what you see. That's what you'd see.
Yeah,
between
like-
people's legs.
Yeah, kind of like through the sort of press of bodies in this place, you can just see like a flash of like vivid orange, as something is like walking very low to the ground.
Did a cat get in? What is that?
She said frog. That's what I heard.
It's a very slimy
Frog?
cat.
Does anyone else react?
I think Simon is just like, oh yeah, that's nice, and he's trying to open the boxes again.
Yeah, he's occupied with the boxes.
So someone is like sleeking around, right? Like going
Not slinking, just small.
Yeah, she is
like
not
going between people's
being
legs and
sneaky.
stuff. I'm going to assume in character, I'm going to assume that they're a thief trying to like pickpocket someone.
Fucking cipher the chat,
'Cause they're
frog
trying to
around
go
and find
between-
out.
You know,
There's the episode name.
I welcome any and all frog puns. Curie also does.
Oh no! Don't tell Cypher that. No.
There's the episode name.
So get excited for her to possibly make frog puns. I apologize in advance.
You have just made my game.
Oh no! Cypher's cheering too. Oh, what have you done?
So by the way, we agreed that gold was being split 6 ways, correct?
I think. Well, we're also going to do it 7 because we're also going to give some to the crew.
Okay,
No.
so
We
7.
are paying the crew the normal rate.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm
divided 6 ways. That is 3,333 gold and like it's 3 infinite.
Ooh,
Yeah, 'cause
that's a
we're-
lot of months.
Because we're also saving a share for
so how much is
Adema.
that in platinum?
Yes, that is in gold. So like move the decimal place 1 place to the left to get the amount
Oh.
of platinum.
33.3 platinum.
No, 333.3.
Oh, you said 3,000.
3,333.
Right. I thought you said 333. Okay. So I have 70. So 300 and 30 plus 70 is 400. 400. And that's I am carrying a lot of platinum.
Remember, daily reminder that 50 coins is 1 pound.
Yeah. Yep. It sure is. Good thing I don't have anything on me except for my guns.
The guns.
I just put that as. I'm not typing out platinum to just.
Oh,
map
please!
It
I like the denomination that it's in
Is there a
is.
bank?
The one I just came
That's where
from?
you got the money.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm
The,
gonna
like,
probably do
royal
that
treasury.
tomorrow and open a bank account.
Okay.
Next time on Scourge of the Dragon Sea, the party
fucking
opens their
carry
own bank
around-
accounts.
Dude, I'm not gonna carry around 8 pounds worth of fucking coins.
All I can think is I've got checks with little poodles on them.
But anyway, what I was saying was,
Oh my God, this is chaos.
is she like going between everyone's legs, like between?
Well, the
you're
thing
right.
is, she's small, but her backpack is not. So if she tried to go between people's legs, she would be hitting them.
Yeah, so that's why I'm wondering if what is your action specifically? Because your action specifically will determine my action specifically right now. What are you specifically doing?
Walking forward, trying to find a good vantage point to see everybody.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
but
it's a
am-
case of we're seeing her between people's legs because people in front of her are moving back and forth, but she's not
Okay,
actually
yeah,
taking
it's
the
not
action of
slinking between them,
moving
okay.
stealthily.
Okay. I am gonna get down onto one knee and I'm just gonna like look. I forget your character name. Emily.
Oh, Kiri.
Kiri. I'm gonna look Kiri in the eyes and go, "Can I help you with something?"
Oh, actually, yes, you can. Are you a local?
I am not a local per se, but I can help you with some local knowledge.
I was actually just coming here to see what grub is on the menu.
Oh, I can help you with that, and I'm gonna reach down and I'm gonna pick her up and put her on the table with where the
It's
on
you!
the table on the table where, like on the table where the barkeep is.
Man.
So on the bar, not on our table.
No, like on the bar, so
Okay.
that she can look at the menu and get food.
Yep.
Hey,
She's just like,
Alex, we
okay,
have
this is
some
happening.
food left, but
Yeah.
we could just offer them this extra piece we have, right?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know who this person is, and they may just want to buy food instead of eating ours.
Did you ask?
No.
Hey, would you like some of this fish?
Wait, seriously, for free?
Yeah, sure.
Oh
I picked
wow,
her up
this
and
is a
put her on our table now.
yes. Wow, Haven is a great town.
Oh, we're not locals. We're a bunch of adventurers.
Oh, you're
Well,
a bunch of adventurers.
I am, but I
I was
mean,
gonna say
hey,
at least
yeah,
one
you
of us is a
don't-
local.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to like patronize my family's restaurant. We can give you free food. That's fine. Sure.
I mean, free food is good, but maybe I'd like to try more than one
Listen.
thing on the menu.
Nah, I'm just
tried.
joking. If you're sitting with us, you don't have to pay.
I tried, okay? I tried.
She's sort of rocking on her backpack because she was just picked up by the backpack, presumably not by her body.
No, I picked you up like
This is
like
cute.
you would pick up a cat off the ground with like both hands on the sides and like lift it up and like
Are you
put
wearing
down-
gloves?
He's a
Oh.
robot.
He's a
I'm
robot.
I don't need.
Oh,
I
He
yeah,
is
that-
gloves.
Doesn't know about the thing.
Yes, he is gloves.
I,
But
I
that does
am
actually pose a question. Do the other three of us know that about grungs?
Probably they are. To say that they are an exotic race is putting it lightly.
I'm pretty sure that the
there a check
turtle
or
guy
something?
would know. The turtle. guy would
Give
know.
me a nature check, but it is a pretty high DC. And I will also
Yeah,
note,
come
Sure, why
on.
not?
Druid is not here.
Well,
Hey,
That's pretty
Brain
good.
gang?
I have
Big
a
brain
minus to
time.
my intelligence, sir.
Wait,
Do
I
not
have,
call
I
me
have
that.
a really high intelligence for my character, so
I should hope
why
so.
not?
Sure. Roll a nature check.
Nature
accessing database.
check. Printing.
Oh, they're so like.
Oh, that was almost a nat 20, but it was cocked, and you gotta honor the cock.
Pardon?
That's a Dimension 20 reference.
Anyway, without my cock in the way.
No, she stopped going between people's legs. She's on the table now. I'm sorry. That was bad.
Oh man,
You're fine.
you are fitting right in.
Yeah.
That was really bad. I'm sorry.
You're okay. Trust
Never
me.
be sorry. Cypher, so it's that kind of party.
Cypher, you missed like 40 episodes, but you have no idea what's happened.
Yeah. Let me go into my history here for a second.
Oh, first time chatter, Sticky Sofa. What did I just come into?
Oh no.
the way those messages.
The username does not help.
Someone named Sticky Sofa just typed, "What did I just come in?" followed by the message 2.
Overkill, what the hell?
Oh my god. Oh boy.
I like this one.
Okay, the game.
The game.
No, my streak!
So, Kiri, approximately how much do you weigh? Just curious. The average for growing is about 30 pounds.
Yep, I was. Are you asking her that, or are you asking me that?
I, the DM, am asking you how much your character weighs.
I have no idea, so let's just say the average.
Cool, 30 pounds, which means with your big old backpack, that's 45 pounds of weight. Your backpack is literally half your weight.
Yeah, that seems about right. She's used to carrying it around, so she's got a good idea of how to, hoist it up onto stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, okay. It's a little bit like, how much a soldier carries into bat, like on a rock. That's a big old heavy pack.
That's fair.
Yeah, anyway, sorry. That's a tangent that I caused. I will take responsibility for that one.
So
cool.
proud of you.
So, just making sure that Overkill could actually lift you on the table. Anyway. Yeah, here we go. So, they offer you some fish, right? That happened?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Carrie's just like ecstatic about this. Like she's thinking, like, "Whoa, these guys are like giving me free food for no reason."
It is delicious as well. Like,
rolled
amazing.
20 on the cooking. Right.
What was your specific?
26.
Yeah. But you had a description of like how you cooked it as well.
Oh, that should be in the DMs. Just a couple.
Yeah. Fish fillets decently seasoned with a touch of lemon on a bed of greens with some extra vegetables around it.
No, that sounds freaking good. Like I'm safe to say that both me and Carrie are just like, oh yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying my cooking.
Food Wars orgasm increases.
You cooked this?
Yeah, with her help, I say, pointing at Barry.
Wow, you guys are great. My compliments to the chefs.
Well, I appreciate it.
Are you sure that I can't give you some kind of compensation for this? I mean, you don't just walk into a bar and get free food. Maybe I'm just lucky.
It was a meal we cooked for our group, but we kind of had more than we needed, so it's just going to go to waste if we didn't give it to someone else.
I guess that's fair enough. I guess I'm just lucky enough to have been that someone else then.
Right place, right time.
Place, right time.
Okay. And I'm going to do a little bit of the magic of hand waving and say that you chat with your new dinner companion for most of the evening. And eventually you all decide to turn in, just so we can kind of speed things along here.
Thank you for the follow, Sticky Sofa.
Everyone is happy to be back in a proper town at the completion of a long and grueling quest.
Whatever Curie was up to, she's also happy to be back in a big bustling place.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and everyone take a long rest just so that that's all
Sweet.
Oh,
taken
yeah.
care
How
of.
do I do that?
So remember on your character sheet, I was telling you by your hit dice, but like hit points, hit dice, and there's two buttons at the bottom. One is S rest, one is L rest. Click
Okay,
the
so
L
I just
rest
click
button.
L rest. Okay. Beep.
Yes.
Yeah. See?
Rest. There
Nice
we go.
and easy. Yeah, awesome. So the next day, Barry, you do manage to find your old room from when you were like, until you left like 2 weeks ago.
That still doesn't feel right.
Right. It's been like 10 days.
Lies.
But
From a year ago.
a year and a half. We're pushing a year and a half. 40.
man.
This is episode 47.
Barry went from working in an inn to murdering dragons almost single-handedly in less than 2 months.
That's how it is
Barbarians,
sometimes.
Barbarians, man. Spawn protagonist. Anyway. Yeah. The next day, it's still not like major main day of the festival yet. There are some events happening around town. It is also a high market day. Barry, you would know from growing up around here as well that the Alminster Academy of Applied Sciences does have a small like shop area for inventions and creations from students where you might be able to find some interesting stuff that people might make to help finance their studies and things. I say all of this because the party has bank right now.
That's true. Okay. Yeah,
So,
if we gather for breakfast, I'll let everybody know that, hey, we should go check this out now that we have stuff in our pockets.
I
Sounds
want to
good.
find a magic shop because this is the capital city. There's more than likely one here if there's one anywhere.
sure.
That sounds fun.
I'm gonna go to George and see if he can make me specialized ammo.
Ooh.
Time for another classic Simon and Ithvuc shopping trip trademark.
Let's see if I can steal anything else this time.
No!
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You
Oh
don't
boy.
understand. That is literally like 80% of our revenue is him stealing stuff. Don't even.
No, it's not. I have stolen exactly twice. I mean, to be fair, both Simon and Kai are currently wearing things I've stolen, but
Rule of threes.
Anyway. Yeah, cool. You guys head out to your various places. That shop at the academy is a magic shop, but they might not be the most tested magical item.
Yeah, they're scrunkly.
They're a little bit
Created.
scrunkly.
That word has
Yeah,
now
sorry.
officially been said on this stream.
So it has. So it has.
I have not heard
apologize.
that outside of Tumblr. So
Oh,
I'm not
boy.
even on Tumblr anymore.
Oh boy. Yeah. There are places you can go. Kiri, yeah, you're just in town. You got some time before the big festival. What does everyone want to do? Let me get a book
I'm
from
looking-
my magical library right now.
for a magic shop,
Sure.
I think
Give me
Simon would also like to check out the magic shop and then see what else the
Sure.
festival has to offer
a
afterwards.
magic stuff shop. Cool. Give
in
me
particular, I'm
a
looking for direct adventuring equipment like weapons, armor, things like that.
Yeah, sure. Give me a. How are you going about trying to find such a shop?
I'll ask around.
Cool. Give me an investigation check with using your charisma stat.
Are you going to help me with that, Simon?
Yeah.
Well, then I'll let you roll it with advantage because your charisma
Cool.
is way higher.
All right. So what am I rolling?
Investigation with charisma with advantage.
Okay.
Oh man.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You ask around about places to find magic items, especially relevant to adventuring. You are told that Alminster's shop could be able to help you. But also, you ask a couple different people, and they each give you like a little bit of different information.
And just to clarify, Ithvuc said he's looking more for weapons. I think Simon's looking more for accessories, things that would help his casting.
Okay, sounds
All of that would be
good.
covered by adventuring.
I know. I just want to.
Yeah. Yep.
Put that out there.
So you find you're also told just saying adventuring gear, like magic adventuring gear, is still quite vague, and
that's why I wanted to give a little bit more specificity.
Yeah, you were pointed, here, there, and wherever at the same time. Among the particularly interesting places you are pointed to, there's a magic tattoo shop where you could get like arcane tattoos onto your body. You are told of a place specializing in magic clothing. Or
I will
magical
tuck that one away for later.
instruments, as in like musical instruments.
I'll tuck the clothing one away for later.
Sure. Oh,
Magic clothing can be surprisingly handy.
Yep. I have an idea. I know exactly what he's wanting right now. And you are also a lot of people just point you towards that weapon shop might have some magic things like that. You are also told once to look out for a symbol of a winged cat in an alley.
Okay.
Because
I'll look for that one.
You look for the sign of the winged
lose you?
cat in an alley.
We almost lost you there.
Oh, did you? Okay. Oh dear.
Hey, you've
Sometimes
stuck around this long.
honestly, I had a lock up before I even joined chat with you guys. Like literally 2 minutes after I turned my PC on. It was hilarious. Anyway.
So I think the winged cat would interest Ithvuc particularly for clear reasons. So I'm going.
Yes. Sure.
Simon's curiosity is struck, so he will follow along.
Okay, Itchy, I'm going to send you a character image that you might already have in your folder.
Okay.
And I have low-key been waiting for this for so long.
Okay.
Cypher, we are not playing the jar of mayonnaise. We're not patching.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? Where is my good friend? Where are you? This guy.
The only difference is that when you open the jar of mayonnaise for it to be an instrument, it actually starts playing the 16th orchestra.
Oh yeah, I have this already.
You can't use cannons as an instrument. I can't. Tchaikovsky, no. Tchaikovsky, yes.
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 How have we made 3 different SpongeBob references?
But yeah, I have that image already.
Yeah, I figured. So, you, with a little bit more, kind of searching around, you find the, kind of dingy, kind of worn sign that clearly has a winged cat on it. Through an alley, behind a couple crates here and there. You walk inside, and you are somewhere that feels eerily familiar. Sitting behind the counter is someone that you definitely recognize. You're looking at Alphonse, the gnome who you stole from about 44 sessions ago.
Does he recognize eyes you.
Oh no! You are busted.
Oh shit!
That depends if he noticed that that you stole from him all that time ago and remembers it.
Let's not forget he tried to steal from us too.
True. That's why I was okay with it. It was tit for tat.
So he this shop is just as cluttered as you remember it. It's, you know, there is too much stuff in too little space. There's a, you know, big old barrel of staves on one side, a long rack crammed with too many cloaks and similar things, bookshelf upon bookshelf upon bookshelf, just stuffed to the brim, both this way and then like books stacked on top of books, and things like that. And still sitting behind the counter is a little gnome with very bushy eyebrows and little spectacles in front of him, poring over a magical artifact of some kind.
Cool. Now, see, I thought he made that. I thought he had that place looking the way it was, just because it was an old building. But now this is two places that look exactly the same.
It's like a Pokemon Center.
I'm saying that was actually a character saying that to Simon, by the way.
Curious. Hopefully he has some good stuff here.
Hopefully he doesn't remember me.
Yeah, mostly that.
I disguise self before he looks at me.
Okay.
I'm gonna just look like a regular human.
As you're just a dude.
Yep, just a dude.
Because it might be relevant, Simon, do you do anything to mask your appearance?
No, we had a pretty amenable deal. I think he and I parted on good terms before. We had an honest haggle.
Sure.
He tried to steal your orb.
That did happen.
At this point, I think it's been long enough that we can let bygones, even if he chooses to.
2 weeks? 10 days?
It's a long
2
time
weeks.
to an adventure.
Fair. Fair. So,
Still can't believe it's been only 2 weeks.
Right. Anyway, I have not actually counted days, but that sounds accurate to me. You walk in. I've described the place. He says, yes, I'll be with you in a minute when I figure out what this is.
I'm gonna
If anything catches your eye.
I'm gonna be looking for like cutlasses or rapiers.
Sure. It takes you a little bit to like find weapons specifically, but you find like just kind of in a corner and like a little bit of the wall. There was a proper like weapons stand here, but there's probably 4 times the number of weapons here that can nicely sit on this weapon stand. What specifically are you looking for? You're just cutlasses and rapiers, right?
Yes. A bit bigger than my current weapon, but something with a little more force behind it.
Cool. Book.
Since they're basically interchangeable tools, we use the same thing. It's just different damage type. Just rapiers on your book.
Oh yeah. So you see a few cutlasses, a few rapiers. You see this is the part where the DM pulls magic items out of his butt. What is that one? One moment. I see something that piques my fancy in this book. And I wonder, it sounds like it could be something. No, never mind. You find a small handful of rapiers and cutlasses. You do see some that look... You find one rapier that is like... While the blade of it looks pretty standard on its own, the hilt seems formed of like a shard of obsidian, and then even as it's sitting inverted leaning against the wall, it looks like almost magma is flowing down around the like basket hilt of it.
Nice.
You also see a cutlass that has a little pair of wings etched into the so there's the crossguard, and in that crossguard on both sides are etched little wings that when it's just like in the corner of your eyes, you swear you could see the wings flap a little bit. Let me just use post-it notes gratuitously for a moment. Yeah, you also see cutlasses that seem to as you like, if you pick them up and kind of turn them over, they seem incredibly well balanced. You get the sense that like as you go to strike a target, they will almost hone in on that target with the magic of the weapon itself. You do find a couple that are just, they are weapons. They're mundane. You stick them with the pointy end weapons. What else do I see here? Then what else can I pull out of my butt? Yeah, you see a cutlass that how would I the like pommel of it seems to be formed of a very, very large tooth. And the basket hilt is of a particularly almost crude construction is almost the word I want to use, if that makes sense.
I just hear, what else can I pull out of my butt? My brain goes.
Oh my
You
God,
broke his
I'm
concentration.
reading rainbow sounds. You don't have to take my word for it.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
You do see a rapier that almost seems to pulse with divine energy, but as you reach out for it, it like almost actively avoids your grip.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, wait, it's right.
I'm going to go back and get that gun.
You see a short sword that seems to have 3 diamonds in the handle of it that sparkle even a little brighter than you think they should. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna look at the winged cutlass and the fiery rapier you mentioned.
The fiery rapier, okay, and the winged cutlass. Cool. You pick up the winged cutlass, and as you swing it through, it almost seems to like. The best way to describe just watching this thing is it's dancing, even within your grip, and you like going through like very basic like weapon forms that. As much as your sort of like street education, you know, your basic like swipes and stuff with it, you get the sense that it might even be able to do this on its own if you kind of toss it into the air. Yeah. Mechanically, I'm going to tell you this right now. At least you, Marcus.
Yeah.
This is a dancing sword.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You are the dancing sword.
The other one, as you thrust and a little bit of a swipe, that sort of thing, with the rapier that has the like magma-esque basket hilt to it. As you swing it, the blade kind of like flares at points along it with like red energy or little puffs of flame almost. Yeah, this is a flame tongue rapier.
Well, I know which one I'm taking.
I thought you might. Yeah.
I'm gonna put the dancing cutlass back.
I figured as much.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
hesitate before I let go of it. Like, might be back.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Nice.
You are making me want to rob this guy again, Monty. I hope you know that.
You have so much fucking money. You could just buy them both.
Yes, I could. But this way I'll have the weapon and the money.
Can't argue with that logic, I guess.
At that point, as you're looking at these weapons, you hear, well, now that I know that is an Ioun Stone of being fucking useless, what can I help you with?
Oh my god, he actually said that?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Oh, I'm gonna. Might as well.
Did I break Ichi?
I think you did, yeah.
Dear God.
Stone of being fucking useless. I'm sorry.
Now, an Ioun Stone is a specific, like, family of magic items that are very useful.
Cypher says HQ.
Quality being fucking.
I'm gonna cast a quick glance around the place, see if there's like maybe some pieces of armor or something.
Oh fuck.
You see, like, again, there's kind of a little bit of everything, but it's looking through and finding it that's the problem. Give me a perception check if you're looking for something like that.
In particular, something more like the bucklers we currently use.
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh.
21.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah, they could have done that too. 21. And you're specifically looking for
Shields and bucklers, or something that could be used similarly.
Bucklers.
I think Cypher is saying reroll Marcus. I think he might be instigating chat inspiration.
Oh no.
Cypher, I need you to specifically say, I'm using chat inspiration.
Come on, Cypher.
There it is.
Reroll that shit.
Wow, dirty.
Okay. 14.
Uh,
Gotcha. Okay. And I feel like every other chatter is like, hell yeah, use it there. You do find an arrow. You see a shield, like a little bucklet that's like painted as a target specifically. It really catches your eye, Simon, as an archer.
Okay.
By which I mean, you feel like you should shoot it.
Yeah, I got that impression.
Yeah. That should quite literally tell Marcus a lot.
Yeah, I know exactly what that is.
I was gonna say, I'm wondering if something happens when you do shoot it.
It is
It draws in arrows. It makes you less likely.
Yeah.
to shot.
Yeah, it's an
Oh.
arrow catching shield.
Neat.
You also see a full-size shield, but so you see it almost looks like a grip with a little tiny shield on it, and in the middle is a blue gem.
E.T. It's blue.
I'm sorry. I was kind of wound up got stuck in a conversation there. I'm sorry.
It's
Could
all
you
good.
re-describe that last one?
It sort of has like the standard like grip that you would expect for a full-size shield. There's a little tiny. It's attached to like a small, like almost miniaturized shield with a blue gem that kind of shines a little bit in the center of it.
Simon cocks his head, slightly interested.
I don't know what that one is. I'm gonna pick it up.
Other things that point with the 14, just going to give you a little bit more of the like visual noise looking around the place. High up on a shelf, you see, and like, so this place is small square footage. There's really high ceiling, like high ceiling. Especially like a lot of the bookshelves go up to the ceiling, but it's probably like 12 feet high. Up on I
mean, I can fly up and get it.
A roughly desk height, like the average desk height sort of table, you see a barrel that has a hatch in the top of it, all made out of metal. And you see like slots and things in it where something might be able to pop out. You also see a suit of incredibly heavy-looking plate armor. You see a jug sitting like kind of tucked away in a corner that has a stopper in the top and stoppers on like kind of spaced evenly around the sides of it. What else is a fun thing in here? I am currently pulling directly from the Dungeon Master's Guide for these.
Yeah, that one shield is still puzzling me. I don't know what that is.
I was fully ready for you to say, I am fully pulling these out of my ass.
Nope. No, the barrel one, like, I am going to say at the end of the session whether you ask about it or not what it is, because it's just fun to throw in, and it may be relevant in this campaign, maybe. You see a rack of belts that I am going to use real-life terms to describe. They look like WWE championship belts. And like different, the buckles either have like the large belt buckle, there are different like faces engraved into it. Some of them have like dwarves with different sizes of beards. And there's one or two with what looks to be, especially relevant to the space available compared to the dwarves, giant-sized heads
That's
of
interesting.
different types.
My name is John Cena.
I'm taking a walk later tonight. I know what those are, and several members of our party will really want those.
Yep, you are correct.
I want to put that belt on, and I want it to go invisible. I want to put the belt on, so I can be like, "You can't see me," and then walk away.
So, just to
add that to the
for in
soundboard.
character, Simon will briefly look at Marcus and see a glint in his eye you have only seen once this entire journey.
I have put so much temptation in front of him.
This sure has become the shopping episode again.
This has become the shopping episode.
This is
Have money. There
the
needs to
joint
be a
at this
shopping
point.
episode. Anyone else going shopping at some point?
I was gonna say
I was gonna go see George.
All right, you're going to see George for specialty ammunition.
I want to make special, not magic ammo, but specialized ammo that I have. I have it written down on my phone here of the ammo that I kind of wanted.
Sure. Go ahead and send that to me, and I can riff on it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and not to commandeer or backpedal too much, but I also wanted to look for some stuff.
Yes, absolutely. What are you directly looking for,
That is
Simon?
not you. That
I'm going to put 3 ideas out there in the ether, and you form from that whatever you like. So, Simon wants ways to improve his casting ability. As a warlock, one of his biggest disadvantages is quantity of spell slots. Possibly something to help with that. Possibly something to make him harder to hit. Possibly a way to... or something curative. So... something that'll help with spell slots, AC, or healing. Anything in those categories would be of use. But I am also very curious about the shield with the blue gem and the belts.
Cool. Okie dokie. Sure. You see. So among other things, there are several like display cases. When I say among other things, I mean among other things. This place, I cannot overstate the clutter in this shop.
It's like a value village. It's fun to explore.
High value village. You find a sort of display case that has like little types of jewelry. A couple of them look like scrolls with like etching around them. So like the scroll would kind of like wrap around and curve out, so it's like sits in the top. You also see a necklace of pearls in this display case.
Sorry, that's my fault.
No, you're all good, buddy. You're all good. That stunning shot worked. Yeah. Holy shit. You also on a dummy there is a shopping happens. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it as interesting as possible, but like unfortunately, I've never found an online shop inventory generator that I actually like.
Same.
I did find a tavern menu generator that was a lot of fun. You find Itchy there's like a mannequin that has like long flowing robes that kind of speak to you in that like even without like directly inspecting, you get a sense that there are that there's magic woven into the these robes. And they are. Could someone roll me a d4 minus 1? Or just roll me a d4.
Cypher is asking for shop music. I don't know if we can facilitate that.
I did turn off music altogether. I don't really have anything that would be good for that right now.
I'd be tempted to put on a fucking like Pokemon Mart theme or something like that, but that would risk copyright.
No, you might get hit with copyright for that.
Yeah.
And like don't go anywhere even remotely Nintendo with it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just hum the Celadon City theme.
But just slightly off key and off like out of time.
Out of time. Oh my god. We're going to
where's robes? Where are robes? This thing is
preferably on your body.
You haven't seen me from the waist down on this webcam, so you don't know a damn
yes,
thing.
I have. You got up to go to the.
That's true. That's
you
true.
Get up all the time.
You see a pair, like a set of incredibly fine white robes. Yeah. What else is in here? I should be legitimately writing this all down, so it's just like tabbing and then flipping away and tabbing and flipping away. But you know, whatever. We'll do it live. There is chaos in my brain. It needs to come out somehow.
Valid. So the necklace of pearls and the white robes, are those the only items that catch my gaze?
There's also a ring that looks like formed to look like a scroll.
Okay.
I went past the rings. And I know there's something else there that I was thinking of that I skimmed right past. Actually, there's a whole bunch of rings. You see
like a jar of rings.
You see a ring with the sort of like center setting of it is a large square cut amethyst, and around it are several other purple and several other smaller stones in various colors from blue to purple that seem to sparkle almost as if with stars. You see almost like a set of rings on one side that the bands all look the same, but there are different stones with like a pearl or a tourmaline or a garnet or a sapphire or a citron or a jet or an amethyst, a jade, a topaz, or a spinel. Please don't tell me there are any jewelers in the chat and I said spinal wrong, because like I don't spinel. Look.
Thank you, Steven Universe.
Cool. Yeah, you also see a ring that has like.
I'm going to very briefly unmute my mic while I'm brushing my teeth to say it's spinel.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's two people. Spinel. Got it.
Again, Steven Universe.
Right.
Your new best friend, Spinel.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and then yeah, that's a lot.
I suppose I'm not able to identify what each of these necklace and rings and all the jewelry are able to do.
Give me an Arcana check. You might be able to get a sense of it. You see one that looks like a brain.
Oh.
Another that is. Ooh.
30-20.
So, you get the sense that the ones where the bands are all the same, but the stones are different. You get the sense that those are have something to do with elemental magic, or perhaps elemental protection. The one where the gems sort of look like the night sky. You wonder if that might the night sky thing might have be an indicator for what the ring might do. The one that looks like a brain, probably you get the sense of like almost abjurative magic off of it. Anyone watching, I know I'm kind of making this the detect magic spell, but this is my game, not yours.
Besides, he has that spell if he wants it.
Oh, he does also have that spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. What other rings did I talk about?
I wrote down necklace of pearls.
Oh, the scroll one.
Scroll ring.
All sound. How do I want? Without giving away what this is. How do I? You feel like it wants to hold on to magic.
Okay.
And just like that, I know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, you also see one that looks that like there's the band around the finger, and then it's just like a square, an incredibly reflective square, almost like a mirror. You think the reflective part of that is the key. Yeah.
Okay, and you mentioned a necklace of pearls?
And the necklace of pearls, you get the sense that like those pearls kind of pulse with power. There are 4 of them on the necklace.
There was also the white robe.
Yep.
The white robe. Just looking at it, you get a sense that there's magic. Kind of trying to focus on it, you see the fabric is very, very shiny in and of itself, and you can see arcane runes kind of like stitched into that white, especially along like the embroidered trim. There are arcane runes etched in through there.
Kirishi says you should watch Steven Universe on Tuesday.
I see that. I was ignoring that. Yeah. My cat is meowing at the door right now, but we're almost in the session.
Yeah. So it was determined the brain ring was detect magic, correct?
The brain ring is abjurative, so it's some sort of protection magic.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
I'm kind of tempted to just bring this all to the counter.
All of this, what is it?
Yeah.
I am going to say,
Pulls
out of
out
some
a
of the
book,
things you
read it yourself,
specifically said you
asshole.
were looking for, that scroll ring is one of them.
Yep.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna tell you which one, but it's one of them.
Yeah, I figured. I have a guess.
In the same vein, that necklace of pearls
Yeah.
is also there.
I mean, fuck it. I got 10 fingers. I could do multiple rings.
Oh my god, this is.
Some of these are attunement.
So you're
Okay.
telling me that you are going to be a fucking Marvel villain? I don't like this. I never asked for this.
The PE. Where is this thing?
Well, I'm definitely buying that rate.
Even if I can't use them all at once, just having the options is always great. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna bring these all up front and
The last time that
start asking
happened, half
about
the
pricing.
fucking universe disappeared.
So, you're just bringing literally all of them that I've mentioned to the table.
Sure, why not? I always like having options.
Fuck.
Well, if I don't know
You
what they
are
all
an
do,
asshole.
True. So
at minimum, I'm gonna ask if he has any more details or specifics about what they do. At minimum.
Okay. So first thing he tells you is the one that looks like the night sky has a whole bunch of potential spells that it could let you cast.
Okay.
It's got fairy fire in there. It's got some ball lightning stuff. It's got some shooting stars.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the mirror one, it can like reflect some spells that only target you back at the enemy. The scroll one, you can cast spells into it, and then later on you can, without casting the spell yourself, cast it from the ring.
Oh, so like
kind of like save spells for later.
Okay.
This necklace, each of these pearls can restore a spell slot up to 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 4 on this string of pearls. You also this one will protect your thoughts from being read by things, and like where's the ring of mind shielding? There it is. Yeah, it can. Magic can't read your thoughts, or know if you're lying, or know if you're like good or bad, or anything like that. People can talk in your mind only if you say yes, they can. They have to like ask your permission. Consent is important. And when it's on your finger, you can make it go invisible.
Ooh.
That one does have someone living in it. So like they might talk to you a little bit, and I don't know how you feel about that.
Simon's used to having people talking in his head.
He gives you a look and says, "Wait, weren't you the guy with that sphere?"
Yeah. Good to see you again.
You too. Where are you coming from?
We're just coming back from across the sea.
Oh, interesting.
Just finished a big mission, and we're just enjoying some downtime here for the festival.
Gotcha. Anyway, sorry, you're asking here. These are rings of resistance. You know, the different ones here protect you from different things. For example, this spinel protects you from thunder damage. Like bit loud sounds can't hurt you that nearly as bad. This one here with the citron, that's a lightning damage it protects you from. Like you can get hit by lightning and not fucking die from it. Yeah, you know, it's super handy. He kind of starts to ramble on and on and on and on. Notably, like, there is a ring here for each of the like elemental types of damage, including necrotic and psychic and radiant and force. Actually, it just doesn't have like bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing here, which means there are 10 different rings of resistance. Were there any other rings that I mentioned?
Uh,
That right there.
The only thing I don't have a note on yet is the white robes.
Those robes right there are gonna cost you, but uploaded targets to steel.tech is all that pops up in the corner of my screen. Oh god.
What happened?
Don't worry
No,
about it.
he PM'd me a text document, and I just saw it popped up, and it said, Marcus Stormcrow uploaded targets to steel.txt.
Look, you wave all this shit in front of me. You know I'm going to try.
You can certainly try.
There may be a
those
dead
robes there.
gnome in the morning.
Those robes there. Do you know what an archmagi is?
I think I've heard the term, but I may not be up on the specifics of it.
Well, those are robes of the archmagi. Really, you get a whole bunch of stuff. You don't have to wear armor. These help protect you. Spells have a harder time hitting you, and your spells hit better. I tell you, like these are really, really powerful, but really, really expensive.
Understandable. And just real quick, run me through the different elemental rings, that, like the element types that are there.
Acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, thunder.
Okay.
And there's one of each.
Wait, acid and cold are both elements?
Yes.
Yeah.
So is ice separate from cold, or are they the same thing?
No, that's the same thing.
Okay, because I was just thinking, like, cold and ice, are they separate? Is hot an element? I'm sorry.
Fire damage.
I mean, there's radiant and fire. Both could be considered hot.
Yeah.
Well, radiant is like light.
No, I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking about, hot.
Oh, that's a reference.
I had this argument already that radiant damage is not fire damage.
No, it's light.
Please. It's not.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's light, it's
Not-
holy energy, it's...
It is equated
Yeah.
to either light or radiation,
Yeah.
I had
good
this
energy,
argument
just like
with my
goodness energy.
which, for the record,
I had this
Not
argument with my
both light and radiation burn.
Yes.
So they are hot.
They are hot.
It's a different kind of hot, but it's still hot.
Tangent.
What she was talking about is a deep cut Cast Ranger reference.
I don't know if it's that deep cut. There was a vending machine in the background of an episode, of
That's a deep
Pure
cut.
Ranger that had one of the options on it was just hot.
Yeah, didn't even specify the drink. Anyway, okay,
Yeah, just
so
hot. Just the concept of heat comes out of this vending machine.
Look,
Sorry,
looking
guys.
at our time, we're
I'm trying to
Yeah.
barrel through this quick. So ring me up for these: the white robes, the necklace, the brain ring, the scroll ring, the mirror ring, the star ring, and for my other hand, rings of fire, cold, lightning, necrotic, and radiant.
Whoa!
actually gonna wear all the fucking
I will
rings.
become the mage of rings.
I'm gonna cut your fingers
Is
off.
that allowed? Am I allowed to even do that? Or am I wasting my time?
So, Rings of Resistance are each attunement based.
Is that to say there's a limit to them?
You
You
can
have
be
3
attuned
attunement
to
slots.
3. Your
Okay.
bow is one of them.
Okay, so I have to be a
Your
little
orb
more
is
picky.
another of them.
Okay, so I can only do one of them.
I think your current cloak could also be one, but I'm not
No,
sure.
that is not
offhand.
attunement.
That's not attunement. Okay, cool.
So when you say need attunement, is that just the elemental rings, or all the other rings need attunement as well?
Ring of Spell Storing requires attunement. Ring of Spell Turning requires attunement. Ring of
I'm
Shooting
pretty sure
Stars
there's
requires
those.
attunement. Just about all of them do. Ring of Mind Shielding requires attunement.
Okay, so if I can only take one, then I will take the mirror ring.
Also, the Robes of the Archmagi require attunement.
Damn it!
Oh boy, you have reached the barrier at high level D&D of all of the things that need attunement.
Oh, all right. I mean,
also taking rarity into account, Spell Turning and Archmagi are both legendary. Which is not cheap.
do the Necklace of Pearls need attunement?
believe so. Pearls of Power. Yes.
Blast. It's all
They
so
would let you do
shiny
that,
and
yeah.
fun.
They're all so shiny and fun. Notably, Artificer can get additional attunement slots.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, they can. They could get up to 6.
Yeah.
Partly because they kind of need it, but you know.
Well-
What's funny is when you give someone a ring of attunement, requires attunement.
So it has to give you at least 2 attunement slots, or else it's useless.
Oh, like I made another tangent. We can talk about this later, but artificers legitimately want something that like is just another thing you attune to, and lets you attune to one more thing.
I mean, to be fair,
Anyway.
a ring of attunement is actually good for artificers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyway, moving on. So Ithvuc has. I kind of need to drum up prices on this stuff.
The flame tongue rapier and whatever that shield was what I was interested in. I don't know
Cool.
what that shield is.
Objects to steal, the wrestling belts.
Look, I gave you the descriptions you gave us.
Oh, I know. I know. Okay. The odd blue gemmed shield. Cool. I have so many tags in my DMG now. God damn. Yeah.
So in that case, I'll just take the robes and the pearls.
Robes and pearls. So cool. I'm going to put this in with you. Robes of the Archmagi. Pearls of Power.
Pearl.
Cool. Okay. Sorry that this has absolutely turned into a
Shopping
episode for 2 people. This was not the intent, but I knew something like this would happen.
The first half
I've
of
been
the episode
enjoying-
was introducing the new character.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been enjoying just listening to what's going on to get a feel of it.
This is like one of those shows where instead of 1 30-minute episode, it's 2 15-minute episodes.
But like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
The tangents are the commercial breaks.
Well, hour and a half.
Yeah.
The commercial
Yeah, no,
breaks.
that's what I was thinking. There has to be room for the commercial.
It took you guys so long to pick up on it.
We'll be back after these side tangents.
Isn't it fun to take the things that the game gives you and spin them?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. We will conclude, honestly, like, looking at the time, we should just cut here. I'm sorry to everyone. Tune in next episode for probably more shopping or whatever else everyone else is doing during this time.
And maybe we'll get to the actual festival.
Well, then I'll go ahead and mention I was also interested in that night star
Starring.
But I'm only getting 2 items. I'm making sure that's a hard limit.
You're only.
I'm just really excited that I'm.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm only buying 2 items.
I'm just glad that I was there. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Come back next week. You're fun. We like your frog. I put work into the character. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, everyone, for watching this episode while I play a little gnomish shopkeeper who was in an episode a year and a half ago. Literally, like episode 3 or 4. Yeah. Cool. And then we'll also deal with the nifty cool bullets. What's Barry wanting to spend her money on if she wants to spend it on anything right now?
I mean, honestly, like she was probably like walking towards the scientific academy or whatever. But in her mind, she's already thinking about the mess that her dad made of their inn and his attempts to redecorating, and I think that's where she's gonna spend her money. There's gonna be a new sign. There's
Renovate
gonna be
the
new
store.
curtains, a whole new fucking bar. Yeah, she has
We're tearing it down and
plans.
starting over.
Okay, look, Maju, this is where it goes from an adventuring party to home decorators.
I was gonna say this is now a shop sim game.
I have been in games that have become that, and I love it.
When you guys mentioned that there should be shop music, my brain just went right into the Wii.
Oh, 100%.
Like, yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. And I'm going to stop there to avoid copyright.
Wasn't good enough.
Valid. All right. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching this episode. Tune in next episode for like we'll get to the festival, I guess. What
I
was
guess
our...
so.
There's
Did
two
we
of them.
both-
Oh no, they're multiplying.
We're going to be
remember,
battling for
thank you
portmanteaus
for
now.
watching the episode titled "Frog Around and Find Out."
Yep.
Yeah. All right. What was everyone's favorite part of the episode? I guess we'll do that part now.
I liked existing.
Existence is good.
I mean, the fact that surprise the random gnome is back with the exact same
No,
shop in a different town somehow.
Even I thought that was cool, and I wasn't even there for the original gnome.
You could
If you watch like 2 more episodes, you'll probably see them. Might be 3 more. Yeah. Barry, what was your favorite part?
Meeting a small frog friend.
Aw.
Friend.
In all honesty, when it comes to all the characters, from what I know about them, I feel like Kiri and Barry would probably get along the best out of the whole group. But who knows? We will find out because we
I
don't
did give
know
her like
until they
brief.
actually...
I gave her brief descriptions of everyone's characters.
The chef and the foodie.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Who's the chef? Me or Barry? Find out next time.
Well,
Ithvuc, what was your favorite part of this session?
Planning the
Is that the same
heist.
line?
Drooling
say
over
mine
all of
already?
the magic items in front of your face.
No, it was you bringing the fucking gnome back from
Oh, right.
way
right.
back at the start.
Yes. Simon.
I liked just hearing what kind of wondrous magical items you came up with.
I didn't. These are out of the book. I just spun them.
I liked hearing what kind of wondrous magical items you picked out of the book.
If anyone wants one of these short swords I have,
Like
let
the
me
way
know
you
in
read.
advance because I will be selling them if we don't want them.
The book?
Work into the
Oh, wait, no, you mean... Oh, okay.
Holy fuck! We're selling Monto's book.
No,
I don't know why I said that.
my short swords.
I'll take a short sword, actually, to be honest.
Which one do you want? Do you want the one that freezes things? Or do you want the one that steals elements and does random shit?
Steals the elements one.
Okay,
Both
there you
are attunement.
That's fine. I have 3 attunement slots.
Hey, what are your this? We can talk about this next session. Sorry.
Yeah. What's my favorite moment?
Alex.
Can I
Yeah.
ask? My favorite moment was me seeing this tiny frog and picking it up like a cat and putting it up
No,
on the table.
yeah, he just picked her up, and she's just like, okay, this is happening. She
Yeah.
just takes it in stride. She's good.
Until
Like,
you
it's like,
until
have
you
ever picked up,
described
like an orange cat before and they just go completely limp.
until you described the method with which you were picking her up, I just imagine you one-handed grabbing her by the scruff of the neck.
See, and I imagined you picking her up by the backpack and just letting her dangle until she was touched the table.
No, I was like hands underneath the belly, picking her up, putting her on the table.
No, yeah, like it's interesting how we all did.
Yeah,
we all imagined
exactly
something
how
different.
he did it right there.
Well,
Like,
it's like picking up a toddler.
yeah, it's like picking up a toddler.
Yeah.
And I have really big fucking hands, so
Big meaty claws. We're just
with
continuing.
one
the
of them
SpongeBob
being metal and
references.
the other one being meaty.
Yeah.
Metal.
Right.
I went in and
Okay.
looked to make sure.
Itchy, I think you are good to take us out.
All right, Overkill, I assume you're going to be swapping over to something else?
Yeah, I'm gonna play something with Raven.
Alrighty, in that case, thank you all to everyone who tuned in. We got a lot of activity in the chat this week. Love to see it. Love to see it. As always, you can follow our channel to see more adventures next Monday, *. And you can find all of the HD VODs of the entire campaign up on the YouTube channel of the same name.
And the SD FODs will be somewhere else.
See you later, Kiyoshi.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thanks for letting me try out D&D.
Rest you have a good night too.
Yeah.
Good night.
Come back.
Yeah.
Come
Oh,
back.
you're
I hope
in this now.
You're here. You're welcome.
one
to the
of
cult.
us. One of us.
All right.
Yeah, take care, everyone.